Hello children, today's topic is globe. Globe is a small model of the earth. The shape of the earth is like an orange. It is a sphere which is slightly flattened on the top and at the bottom. So children, you people are having toys at home like trains, cars and doll houses. So you can make difference between the models and the real objects. So globe is a model of the earth. So children, globe word has come from the Latin word globus, meaning sphere or round. A globe is a three-dimensional object. Three-dimensional means length, breadth and depth. So it is shaped like the earth. Why can a globe be called little earth? Since it has the same shape of the earth, the position of the continents shown are mostly accurately, and it is made with the proper scale. Distance between the places are mostly accurate. So what are the features of globes? We can turn the globe on its axis to see any part of the earth we want. The axis of a globe is not straight. It is tilted as an angle of the 23.5 degree of the north. This shows the tilt of the earth with respect to the sun. The globe shows same important points and lines. The shape of a globe is similarly to that of the earth. We can therefore understand the position of the lines and the points much better on a globe than a map. So next is difference between the maps and globes. Children, map shows the entire earth at a time. Globe shows only one part of the earth at a time. Map is a flat or two-dimensional. Two-dimensional means it is having length and breadth. Globe is a spherical or the three-dimensional. Length, breadth and depth. Maps can be provided detailed information, and globes does not provide detailed information as it shows the whole earth. Maps cannot be used to study rotation and revolution of the earth. Globes can rotate on the axis and so can be used to study rotation and revolution of the earth. In the coming lessons, we will learn about the rotation and revolution of the earth, which are causes of the day and night and the changes in the seasons. Map is easy to carry and globes is difficult to carry. And next is children, we find so many important lines and the points on a globe. So what are these lines and points on a globe? You can see here. First, north and south poles. They are the two ends of the earth's axis. They are found at the top and at the bottom of a globe. The next important line is a equator. It is an imaginary line drawn around the middle of a globe to divide it into two equal parts of hemisphere. So to the north of the equator is the northern hemisphere. Below the equator or to the south it is a southern hemisphere. And next children, the equator is an imaginary line drawn halfway between the North Pole and the South Pole. Besides the equator, there are another four important latitudes. These are Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree in the north. Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree of south. Arctic Circle, 66.5 in the north. And Antarctic Circle, 66.5 in the south. So these are the important latitudes. Next is a prime meridian. So you can see here the prime meridian. It is an imaginary line from the North Pole to the South Pole that divide a globe into eastern and western hemisphere. A longitude that passes through the observatory at the Greenwich near London is a prime meridian, main meridian, and is marked as 0 degree. From this meridian, it is convenient to calculate time all around the world. All the other longitudes are measured from the prime meridian and are followed by east at the west. The prime meridian and the 180-degree meridian form a circle which divides the earth into two hemispheres. The part of the earth between 0 degree and 180 degree east is called eastern hemisphere, while the part between 0 degree and the 180 degree west is called the western hemisphere. So we should always remember that we should neither write east nor west with the 180 degree meridian, because both 180 west and 180 east is the same longitude. It is called the international date line. So children, next is here important point about globe. A globe can be only be made to show the entire earth. We cannot use a map of a country, city or a neighborhood to make a globe. Do you know why? This question is given in your textbook, page number 6. So, because a country, city or the neighborhood is a part of the earth's sphere, it is not a complete sphere itself. To make a globe, we would need a map of the whole world. The polar diameter is 12,720 km and circumference is 40,008 km. And from equatorial diameter it is a 12,760 km and circumference is 40,075 km. Hello children, now we will learn about globe in detail. When we look at the globe, we see a number of lines on it. These lines are imaginary lines which do not actually exist on the surface of the earth. We draw such lines on a globe to make it easier to locate a place. Horizontal lines drawn parallel to the equator are latitudes. Vertical lines on that join the north and south poles are longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes are measured using degrees and directions in which they fall. Example, 20 N is read as 20 degree north. Latitudes, they are also known as parallels. So, globe's axis of the earth is an imaginary line passing through its center. The earth constantly rotates on its axis. The two ends of these axes of the earth are called the poles. The point in the north is North Pole and the point in the south is South Pole. So let us learn more about these imaginary lines. Equator is an imaginary line drawn halfway between the North Pole and South Pole. The equator is the most important latitude and is also called a great circle. It divides the earth into two halves or hemisphere called the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The part of the earth from equator to North Pole is called the northern hemisphere and the part of the earth's surface from the equator is South Pole is called the southern hemisphere. The imaginary lines on each hemisphere drawn parallel to the equator are called parallels of latitudes. Since the earth is round, these lines are circular and run in the east-west direction. These lines are measured from the equator, which is 0 degree latitude. The lines are marked from 0 degree to 90 degree followed by north and south. The north or south tells us whether the line is in the northern hemisphere or in the southern hemisphere. Beside the equator, there are 4 other important latitudes. Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree in north, Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 in south, Arctic Circle 66.5 in north, Antarctic Circle 66.5 in south. Now children, we will learn some more features about latitudes. Latitudes run from east to west and latitudes form complete circle except at the two poles, which are points. Latitudes are parallel lines. The distance between them always remains equal. Latitudes decrease in length from the equator towards the poles. Latitude is the angular distance between the equator and any point north or south of it on the surface of the earth. This distance is measured in the degree north or the south of the equator. The angle of measurement is formed at the center of the earth.